There you go. There you go. I don't know how many people will join me tonight, but you guys, ooh, I got something to tell you. I don't get what's really, I'm telling you, these folks is getting more and more crazy out here. I'm talking about these scammers, honey. These scammers are off the charts. When I say they're off the charts, they are off the charts, you guys. Let me tell you something. So far, I have been scammed 2 times. You heard me, 2 times. I have been scammed. So, this is the problem. The first time that I was scammed by me being sleepy and half awake, and so my phone buzzed like I had a text. So my cousin and I had a conversation that, she was going to send me, a gift. And I was like, okay. So when we parted conversations, I had the understanding that that package was on the way right after we had spoken. So, maybe a week went by. I'm not exactly sure the time. The time went by, and so I woke up to this text message, and it was from the United States Postal Service, and it looked exactly like the United States Postal Service. Like I said, I was half asleep. So it was saying that you missed the delivery on your package. I believe that I did because I left the house and I was gone. And I was like, oh, shucks. So I clicked on it and it started asking me for my information. And I took a screenshot of it. I always screenshot everything when it comes to me having to send somebody money. So I screenshotted the whole little get down that it sent to me. And so after I did it, I had this overwhelming feeling, wake up, get up, get up right now. So I got up and I actually called my cousin, and she could tell that I was still half asleep. And I said, girl, did you send me that package? Because I got an email that gave me the link to the United States Postal Service that said that I missed the delivery. And I kept trying to put the confirmation number in, but it wouldn't work. And so she said, no, I hadn't sent it yet. I said, let me call you back. And I love my cousin, and she's still trying to help me resolve. And I'm like, let me call you back. And she was like, girl, you ain't got to scream. It wasn't me screaming. It was me being excited. Like, if somebody has an emergency situation and you say, hey, I got to call you right back. I'm the type of person I'll let you hang up, or I'll hang up for you, because if you have an urgency in your voice, I'm going to hang up for you because I know that you have a right now situation. So what happened was, in me getting ready to call my bank called me. And while I was on the phone, I had just got connected to our operator. And so I explained to the operator that I was half asleep. Me and my cousin had that conversation. And so I was under the impression that I missed my delivery. And so she was like, no. She was like, well, do you have a copy of it? And I said, yes. So I was able to forward a copy of it so that they could see exactly what I was referring to. The individual was trying to hit my account for, I don't know how much. I'm not even going to make up no amount. I'm not even going to lie. I don't know how much they were trying to hit my account, but it was so to the point where my bank literally had to call me and not, um, approve the amount. So they had to cancel my card and everything, shut it down. I went and did some other stuff, just to close it all out to be safe. And so they were like, well, you're going to get something in, like 2 weeks, which I waited my 2 weeks. And I was miserable because I couldn't do anything at all except for wait, which is sometimes the best thing in the world, because then you don't spend what you really don't have. So let's forward till today. I got my new card in the mail. And so let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if it'll show up or not, but I'm going to try to show you this company. And when I say they have become more and more elaborate, let me show you. So I'm gonna give you the backstory on this. I was looking for used and discounted items, a freeze dryer, because I like to freeze dry my herbs, like the herbs, period. Because that way you can have it on hand. Because I've noticed that going into the supermarket, a lot of the herbs and spices that I use are not available, or they're hecka expensive. So I'll go and I'll get the cilantro, I'll go get the green onions and chop it up, and the garlic and the onions and stuff like that, and I will freeze dry it. And you can pretty much crumble it up into a powder substance. So I will make my own, and then I will actually use it in my cooking. And so that was the main reason, because I got tired of using the dehydrator. The dehydrator, it dehydrates your food, but when I started noticing that it wasn't as good as, like there's a difference between the dehydration and the store-bought one, and I'm like, there's something missing. So I started like researching like why, and they said when you dehydrate, it snatches out all the nutrition in the food and the original taste that it's supposed to have. So I was like, oh, okay, so no wonder, it would taste different. So I end up trashing all of that, so that I could go ahead, because the reason why I said I freeze dried is because I used someone else's and I got tired of using theirs. So now I want to use theirs to do, because they freeze dry their own seasonings and stuff like that, herbs and spices and things like that, so that they can make like whatever spices they want to put in their food. And so I wanted to get my own, because you get tired of asking people, and you don't want to go, of course, wear your welcome out. But anyway, this company right here was so elaborate with their scheme, to the point where they literally had me searching for reviews and things of that nature, to make sure that what I'm looking at is factual. So I was looking at some of the various names and the reviews that these people gave them, the like 5 stars and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is a good company, because it's used items, that people no longer, but they make sure that they, I guess, refurbish it well and clean it. So I looked, I said, oh, it even has a SKU number and all that good old stuff. So it was pretty exciting to me. And I was happy about it. I was like, cool, this is really cool for me, so that I don't feel like I'm getting beat or anything like that. So I was like, this is cold blooded. These people are literally harming folks. I don't know why I showed that picture, but I'm gonna leave it up there because I'm tired of flipping back and forth trying to figure out this stupid thing here. Okay, there it goes. So I'm sorry about that little faux pas, you guys, but yeah. So it was crazy, because you know this is elaborate. It looks 100% genuine. You see what I'm saying? And I did a screenshot so that I can get an actual copy of it, so that I could, show my bank when I emailed this to them, show them the whole setup, everything. I did the whole website. And so what happened was, after I made the purchase, I received an invoice, and I was like, "Oh, cool," And I had this overwhelming feeling. Look at it right away. So I looked at the invoice, and I had a copy, but I got rid of it, and I'm so mad at myself. But I had a copy of the invoice, and it had the name at the top, and it had the email, the phone number, and all that good old stuff, with one of those things that you can take a picture of with your phone to show your order. I forgot the name of what it's called, but they had it on the invoice. And when I looked down, I saw my mailing address and my shipping address. I said, okay, that looks legit. And I was pretty excited. And I continued to look down, and then I saw in the description said that it was one item, but it had it typed out like it was on two separate lines, like my name twice. I'm like, that's weird. Where's the picture of, the dehydrator? I mean, the freeze dryer. There was no picture there to show me what item I purchased, and it just said my name, purchased, and I'm like, this don't feel right. So I continued to read it, and it showed the price that I paid. And I was like, oh, because they paid for shipping and handling. I said, okay, cool, no problem. Because it was over, like with Amazon, if it's over $50, you get free shipping and handling. So I was like, cool, it's over that a price amount. So I get free shipping and free handling. So I looked and I just saw the price that I paid. It was zero shipping and handling. Uh, it was no tax on it, and I was like, okay, this is the price that they said once I clicked it that there would be no tax on it, because I for whatever reason, like I said, they're getting more elaborate, you guys. Anyway, so I continue to look, and I'm like, this is a really elaborate invoice. However, where is the picture showing the proof of what product I actually selected? There was no picture, there was no information, nothing there except for my name twice. So I purchased my name twice. Heck no, that's not gonna fly right. So I continued to read, and at the bottom, the way that they wrote it, it was like they had some typos. I was like, oh heck no. So at the top of the invoice, it was an out of the country number. Of course, I couldn't dial that because I don't have international dialing. And then what I saw next was their email address. I said, cool, then I'll just go ahead and email them. I tried to email them, nothing. It came back as an error. The email doesn't exist. So I went on the site, started looking up and down on the internet, and someone put, maybe them, that there was a contact number for America. So I dialed the contact number for America, and it just rang, and all of a sudden it just stopped. There was nothing. I said, okay, this is crazy. So then I found another email address, and I tried to email them, and I was like, why is it that on this invoice it does not show this item that I purchased? And so as I finished and I tried to send it, it wouldn't send, and there was a bunch of Asian writing, and I'm not going to say Chinese because I don't know exactly what type of writing it was. I was so ticked off. I was like, don't tell me that these people got me for my money. So right after that, I just hung up what I was doing, and I screenshotted everything, made copies, and right when I finished, again, my bank called me as I was calling them to inform them that I got caught up in a scam. And I was like, this don't make no sense. That these people have nothing else to do in their life except for scam folks out of their daggone money. So my bank is very, very tough. If anybody is trying to take money out of my account without me knowing, if anybody is trying to write a check or anything like that, the check will go to the bank, but the bank will not process that check until they see that I said I actually did it. And I love my bank. My bank was set up for me through an attorney, and that's why I will never change that bank, because it was set up through an attorney, and I love the extra security that I get from this bank. And so, like I said, I was already talking to someone by the time the bank had actually really got deep into like ringing me back. They kept calling me back to back, and I wouldn't answer. And then I was telling the lady, I said, look, the bank is trying to call me. Is there something that you can do to let them know that we're on the line together right now? She said, hold on. I held on. And of course, I'm impatient because I want to know if these people hit my account. So she came back and she said, okay, I took care of it. And so she was saying that the other lady was saying, hey, we saw some suspicious activity. We don't know if, she did this because they know my spending habits. I don't spend back to back to back. If they see extra money coming out, large amounts of money coming out, they're going to know immediately that's not me. I don't do large amounts. I just don't. Hey, Jessica. Hello and welcome together. Yes. So I don't do large amounts. I don't do large transactions at all. You get what I'm saying? So my bank know that before I do a large transaction, I will call them first and I will let them know I'm going to be making this transaction so that they'll know it's not like I don't have it. I have it, but that's the extra security that I get. So this company um, hit my account and they were able to cancel the transaction once I sent them the proof of the invoice and everything that they sent to me. And so, right while I was talking to my bank, this company hit my account 15 to 20 times trying to get money out of my bank account. And I just, like I said, yes, yes, I just like I said earlier, you missed what I was saying. My cousin was sending me something in the mail, and we were talking, and the way we were talking, it seemed like she had already sent it off. So I was half asleep 2 weeks ago, and I got a text message, and I pushed the text message, and it was from the United States Postal Service, and it told me, "Here's my tracking number to put my bank card information in so that I can purchase, they can resend my items out I was half asleep. And if I wasn't half asleep, I would have never done that. But I tried to go back to sleep, and in my spirit, it was like, wake up, call your cousin right away. I woke up immediately. I called my cousin, and my cousin said, no, I haven't sent it off yet. And I was like, oh, shucks. So I called my bank, and like I said, as I was calling my bank was calling me. I'm telling you, these people know my spending habits like the back of their hands, okay? And so if I was to send you something right now, my bank will call me and say, did you send that to her? And if I don't answer or say anything, you won't get it. Even when I do what do they call it? Cash apps. It's the same thing. They won't process it through until I give them a yes or no. And once I give them that yes or no, they'll process it through and it'll go through. I'm so glad. I don't. Not everybody can get this bank. This one was set up for me by a lawyer friend, and that lawyer friend, gave me the hookup. Anyway, so your girl got scammed through this, and I'm showing this because there's a lot of scamming going on. These people are scamming people, and I looked up information, and they were centered out of Norfolk, Virginia, and I doubt if that's really the address that is, that they really are using because it was crazy. I was like, I cannot believe, that I got scammed yet again. So they have to cancel my card again. So I'm gonna have to wait another 2 weeks to get my card, which I don't care because it's teaching me how to budget, which is something I need to learn how to do. Anyway, hi the peach, how you doing? I'm just letting everybody know your girls got scammed, not paying attention to stuff. Yeah, so and then I started looking up some information. Yes, 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 they're getting better and better and better at their scams. They're getting way, way more elaborate than what they were in the past. And that's why I decided not to wait and let people know what the heck was going on. Because if I was to get scammed and never tell you guys that this stuff is going on, why would I do that? That wouldn't be fair to anybody. So this is why I'm coming out and I'm telling people, about these scams. And so I was hold on a second, oh wait, my sister is y'all, my sister mad at me. My sister real mad at me right now. I signed in on her computer um because my little champ, he knocked over my laptop and he knocked over her laptop. So I thought that her laptop was working better than mine. And so I signed in on her laptop in my um, YouTube, and then I was on Queen Tulsa's show talking, and she was like, "Change your name." And I looked, and my sister, I had to put it on pause. Y'all, she went smooth off on me. Do you hear me? She was like, "You putting my daggone real name out there. I don't want nothing to do with y'all conspiracy. Anything that we talk about is a conspiracy." She don't believe nothing. I be trying to show her stuff about CPS. Girl, she don't believe nothing that I'm saying. I don't care what it is. She don't believe. I'm telling you, she don't believe nothing. She like, y'all just such conspiracy theorists, and I don't want to be a part of all that conspiracy that y'all got going on with all this foolishness. And she just went, and you got my name out there on the internet. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention. Well, you should, because I don't believe none of that stuff y'all talking about. So I was like, oh my God, I feel like real stupid right now. Anyway, so yeah, I did that. And so right now I had to change the name. I'm on her computer again, but I had to make sure that I changed the name. She's going to let me use it, and I'll just have to pass it on to a family member once I get my new one, because she and her husband are moving out of the country. They made this decision years ago, so it is what it is. So I'll have to give it to a family member, and that family member will give it to her, and from there she'll decide whatever's best for this laptop. So mine is buzzing, hers is buzzing, but not as loud as mine. Anyway, I'm going to miss her, but I wish she would get off of my head, because it was a accident. So what I was looking up was, let me see, where can I find it? Yeah, you see my little mad face at the bottom. What I was looking up, hold on, before I start showing stuff, I don't want to get cussed out again. Hold on. Because I have a habit of messing up stuff, y'all. And I don't need no more cuss outs. Trust me, I don't. I don't need no more. I don't want no more. Okay, let me see this right here. So I found, shall I say, I found this on the internet, and hopefully it'll help someone. Yeah, congratulations to them. Yeah, I'm gonna miss them, but they said America, well, they got their own little. I don't fool with them too much, because they say certain things that I just really don't agree with. So I'm gonna mind my business. Okay, so this is the screen. It was saying currently in 2022, the top list of scams and frauds that are going on right now. And I was like blown away at the list, because the list is deep. It gets deep. And so I'm gonna leave this up here for a minute. So and I don't know how to make it larger. So let me try to see if I can know, because I'll cut off some of the words. Okay, so let me read this. It says current 2022 top 10 list of scams and frauds. Protect yourself and report the latest fraud, scams, spams, fakes, identity theft hacks, and hoaxes. Okay, and so I tried to blow it up a little bit, but it didn't do it. So I hit the scam list, and it says, and it also tells you to know your rights, avoid scams, and all that good old stuff. So it says the top 10. There are many ways to measure the largest scam, but most measure them by the number of people affected and the total dollar scam. What they shouldn't do it by the most people and the amount of money. They should do it if one person gets scammed. So our list focuses on the scams that you could avoid, those reported to the CFR, FTC, fraud.org, and the Better Business Bureau. If they're not, you know what? I'm going to tell you something about the Better Business Bureau. I had an issue, and I went to the Better Business Bureau, and the person business was not connected to the Better Business Bureau, so there was nothing that they could do. And they don't really help you. They'll tell you, well, we put it in, but there's nothing further we can do. And I'm like, you guys are so full of popcorn. What are you here for? Okay, for detailed explanation of each scam, how to report a scammer, and how to protect yourself. Click on the blue title below for more information. Okay, but I'm not going to click on that right now. We're going to focus on one thing at a time. And I know that it's late, so most people may not be, up for, being on here at this time of night. But I thank you, Jesse Cat, and I thank you, the Peach, um, for being here with me, even though it's late. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's you guys. And there's someone else, but I can't see them. Thank you for showing. Oh, Air Force. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was me. Lord, how can I say it? It was me, Air Force. My cousin was supposed to send me something, and the last that we spoke, I was under the impression that she was sending it to me, so I was half asleep. And when my phone went off, and I ended up clicking on it and putting in my card number because it was like perfect timing. And so as I realized what I did because it wouldn't go through, I'm like, this is crazy. So I got up, immediately called my cousin and asked her, and she said, no, I haven't sent anything yet. Right when I actually was calling the bank, they were calling me because they know my activity. And so I explained to them that my cousin was sending me something, and I clicked on it, and I end up putting my card number in. So they were like, wow. So I screenshot everything that has to do with money or me sending invoices, anything. So I was able to shoot that email to my bank to show them what happened, and they were like, wow, they're getting more and more elaborate with their schemes. And so when I called my bank, had I waited, they probably would have done some damage to me. So when I called my bank, and of course they were calling me too, and because I didn't answer and they kept calling, and this happened twice, so, and I'll tell you about the next one. And so they ended up calling me, and I didn't answer. So the lady that I was on the line with, I said, could you please let them know that I'm on the line with you? So they end up hanging up with me, of course, and so she continued to work with me, and I sent the email forward to them, and they were like, wow, this is absolutely crazy that they're doing this kind of stuff. So after I hung up, I ended up stopping it. They canceled my card. I had to wait 2 weeks to get another card. Okay. And so I ended up calling the United States Postal Service and let them know, and I sent them an email. They gave me an email to email them the way it looked. So they were like, "Thank you," because some people would get scammed and not say anything, or they would resolve the issue with their bank and not tell us. And they were like, "Thank you for letting us know." So now they put it up there as a scheme that they're doing. So if you get a text message from the United States Postal Service, delete it immediately. Anything doing with delivery, if you order from Walmart, Best Buy, anything, you go to that website and you call them yourself or check your email and see if you got an email from them. Don't ever do what I did. So I was telling them, let me show him what I was talking about, you guys, and I will get right back to um, what I was saying in the first place. Yeah, so I got scammed like a dingbat. And so I was telling everybody I was looking for inexpensive freeze dryers, and for my herbs and stuff like that. Some people use it for food, but I use it for my seasonings and stuff because some of those seasonings is off the charts expensive, for a little teeny jar. So hold on. And so what happened was this right here, this website. I looked it up and everything, and they had great reviews. It showed it was legitimate and everything. And I was like, oh, okay, because I was looking for a used one. So that's why I found that this was a good price because you do look up sometime and find them. And so, of course, again, your girl got scammed, and I was really ticked off about it. because they did send me an invoice. And when they sent me the invoice explaining, my purchase, I kept looking. I'm like, well, where's the item? It's supposed to show you the item like how you do an invoice. When you get an invoice from a place, it shows you the items that you purchased, but it didn't do that for me. It just showed in the description my name twice. So in other words, they had me pay for my name. And so what I did was at the very top, it had the invoice number. Everything was so legitimate. When I say it was legitimate, I'm trying to find a way to show you guys. I probably upload it tomorrow, a way to show you guys how that invoice looked. And I'm telling you, you would have been tricked too. But as I kept looking down and I started noticing, I'm like, whoa, something ain't right. Because see, what happens is if you order a certain amount off of their site, like if you order a certain amount off of Amazon, you'll get the free shipping and handling. So that's what made me like, oh, okay, cool, no problem. Since I ordered over this amount, it's going to be used. I know it's probably going to be a little bit beat up or whatever because it's not brand new. So I expected refurbished. It's not going to be, top notch. So, it's just for herbs and spices anyway. So it ain't like it's for anything else. So that's why I kind of went along with it. But like I was saying, I'm explaining to Air Force One so you can, so you can, I mean, five so you can catch up. So this is what happened to me. So, once with the USPS and now with this company over a freeze dryer. And so, like I was telling them before, I could even get good into my phone call. They called me again, and I had to let them know once again to let them know that I was on the other end with them so that they can go ahead and hang up. So, as I was talking to the lady about the purchase that I made, they said as I was speaking to them, the people hit my account. I don't want to exaggerate. I'll say between 10 and 15 times. I'm going to say that because I don't remember the number outright anymore because I'm still angry. They hit my account back to back to back. So, guess what? I got my new bank card today after 2 weeks, and now they have to cancel it again. And so I have to wait again, which it's not going to kill me either or. So, back to where I was before, I had to catch my buddy up to make sure my buddy understood what I was ranting and raving and kicking and scratching and screaming and hollering about. So we caught up, buddy. You up awfully late too. So here we go. So I took the liberty of looking up the newest scams that they have out there. So they have debt collectors, which are they're using debt collectors. Most of the complaints under this category involve debt collection. Consumer tell of the receiving calls from harassing collections who are threatening and will repeatedly call attempting to collect a debt. And sometimes you don't even owe it, like a credit card, you know, um, loans and stuff of that nature. Hopefully you guys can see it. And then they have fake government officials. Like my homegirl told me that they have one because she's on government assistance. They were trying to call and get her EBT information. I was like, what the heck? So she knew that something was wrong right there because she's like, that's weird. I don't, and then they say if you receive an email, letter, or a phone call from a government agency, typically the IRS or FBI, and it instructs you to wire Union or MoneyGram someplace or follow a link to enter information, don't believe it. The U.S. government would never instruct someone or anyone to use those methods to pay any bill or carry out a financial transaction, particularly with overseas bank or agencies. So this is something that's going on, and there's a few guys on YouTube that are actually pretending to be elderly people, and these people have called and scammed them. And what he is he's an amazing computer tech. When I say this guy know his stuff, he know his stuff. He sets up fake bank accounts, and when they go into his computer, they actually think that it's his bank. So they're able to snatch money that's not even there out and threaten him that if you don't go to the thing and get me some, you know, gift cards, I'm not going to give you your money back. So he has this voice changer and he pretends to be this old woman. And he was like, give me my money. Give me my money. You took all of my money. And they're like, if you don't give me the bank card, you have to go to the store. And I'm saying it exactly like them so y'all can laugh. You have to go to the store and you have to get 15 $300 cards, and then I will give you your money back. So he will pretend, have all these sound effects going on, like he's actually going to the place, and he has background conversations, and it seems like he's really going in, but he's sitting in his chair laughing and sipping on juice or whatever. And so right before they think that he's like trying to, well, honey, I'm trying to give you the transaction numbers, but it just won't work. And then he'll say, don't touch, the guy will be like, don't touch the screen. So the guy will touch the screen. The guy would touch the screen, and you can hear the guy, got to dump it, you stupid mother. Boop, 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 boop. Don't touch the dumb screen. And she's like, oh, honey, I'm sorry. It's hard to hear. And then he'll push the voice changer where her husband will be like, what is all that noise? What are you doing? Oh, who's yelling at you like that? I don't like that. Yeah, you saw it too. I'll be on the floor laughing. That mess is funny. So for those that haven't seen it, he plays this long drug out thing, and then at the end he will wipe out all their logs to call people, to scam people. He will snatch all the money out of their account. I don't know how he gets into it. He will steal all the money back from them out of their accounts, and he will give that money back to all the people that's on that list. I think he has a team of people working for him, and he will send them all that money back. And I really like that guy. I mean, it is so amazing. It's not just one, it's a bunch of them that's doing it now because they're like, enough is enough, you know. So here's a list. I just wanted to share that with you because it was funny. And Jesse can't know what I'm talking about because if you sit there, I forgot his name, but if you listen to him, you will be on the floor cracking up, and he will spend hours. And one guy like, you flip, 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 wasted my blank, blank, blank time. I'm not trying to say the cuss words. You wasted my beep, 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 beep time, you stupid. And she's like, why are you cussing at me like that, honey? And it's just, man, it is so amazing. It's so awesome for to see him do that and to get these idiots back. But Air Force put one down in here. He said, let me bring it up. I think this is it. There is a scam going on now with PCH, Publishers Clearinghouse, and Amazon customer service, and MSN customer service scams also. You see what I'm saying? They are getting so elaborate with these schemes and these scams, and it's going to really cause consumers to stop dealing with online stores and purchases and things of that nature. So after today, being that I'm gonna have to wait for a new card, I think that I'm even gonna be skeptical with Amazon. And I'm gonna tell you guys something that happened. And to me, it was funny, but it wasn't funny. So I ordered some things, like a robe and some house shoes, and then I ordered a robe set that came with house shoes. And once I got the package, I noticed that I had one set of house shoes, but the house shoes that was supposed to come with the robe, and it was a set, and it was some night clothes that was supposed to come with it. And so I called Amazon and I said, hey, you know what? I ordered this from your site, but the third party person, that's what they call it, never sent me my other items that is supposed to go with it. So they gave me an email and I sent them what exactly was supposed to come. So she said, well, we can give you a refund. You guys, I'm not telling y'all this to scam nobody, but let me tell you what happened. I said, ma'am, I don't know how I could send this back. I have COVID right now. They gave me a full refund of all my money and told me, ma'am, understand, please do not send none of that back. You could throw it in the trash. You could do what you want, but do not send that back to us, okay? And I felt really bad because the person lost product, even though I was truly sick. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't for a scam. I was truly sick. And so they did not want it back. And I'm telling you this too, if you order anything from any of these places, make sure that you let these people know whether you have COVID or not, because you don't want to be sending that stuff back. Oh, you've seen them also, yeah. You don't want to be sending that stuff back that you touched, because you don't want to contaminate anybody else. So we have to be mindful of other people. You know what I'm saying? Yep, those scammers are upset by the end, but they don't even care that they're hurting other people. That's the part that ticks me off. You don't even have a regards for the people that you're hurting. These people, working hard to, make money, and here you are scamming like they did me with this daggone product. And I'm grateful, like I said. So I may not be able to see your responses, but because I'm on another screen, but I will flip back in order to see what you guys are writing. Okay, okay. They also have a scheme for Microsoft license keys, and I've heard that too. They got loan scams and credit fixer scams. They have fake prizes like Air Force 5 said, sweepstakes, free gifts, lottery scams. I'm telling you, it's internet merchandise scam, um, automobile related complaint scams, credit bureau and related credit scams. I don't know, spoofing emails that pretend to be from a company, and that's what I got hit with. Um, and also I didn't get scammed. I was up on game with that because I knew I didn't have a PayPal account, and so they sent me an email telling me something about my account is going to be charged. And so when I spoke to the guy on the phone, and I said, well, send the information to me so I can forward to my attorney, he hurried up and called me and hung up on me and blocked my number. Okay, so here are the next most common scams: fake check payments, scams, scam checks on that page. Here are about eBay check scams. Okay, I'm not going to click that right now. Recovery, refund companies, computer performance scams, equipment and software, scholarships, student loans, and financial aid scams. I'm telling you, these folks is off the chain. Online dating scams, Facebook fake friend scams. If I don't know who you are, I'm not going to accept you as a friend. It's just that simple. Um, Clickbait scams, fake bills and invoices. That's what I got. Pro forma invoices, and that's exactly what you get a bill that looks real, but either you never ordered the product or service, or they're not really the company you bought it from, and that's exactly what happened to me. Fake bills and invoices. That's what I just read. Medical alert scams, eBay auctions, reseller scam, arrest warrant scams. My son got hit with that before. They called him and told him they had a warrant out for his arrest. He was like, "Okay, thank you, bye." And they were surprised because he wasn't stupid enough to fall for it, because he knew that he didn't get any trouble. Invisible home improvement scams, casting call scams, foreign currency scam text messages, and I got one of those as well. That's what I was telling you about the United States Postal Service. Affordable Care Act scams, the Obamacare scam. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. When I say these people are going out of their way, internet auction frauds, Nigerian advance fee funds, passive residual income scams, get rich quick scams is what they try to do. Freecreditreport.com scam. Oh, no, that's not a scam. You can go to freecreditreport.com. Sorry. work at home scams, matrix and multi-level marketing pyramid schemes. I'm telling you, they got so many scams out there, y'all. Property investment scams, 900 phone number scams, advanced fee broker scams, credit repair service with advanced fee scams, foreign lottery scams, office supply sale by deceptive telemarketing. So they have really stepped up their game on all this stuff, you guys. I'm telling you, we have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have to be careful. Let me see what happens when I click this. Oh, they're talking about identity theft in case someone does identity theft on you. They want you to come to connect with all three credit bureaus. Equifax is one, and their phone number is 1-800-525-6285. Another one is Experian, 1-800-397-3742, and TransUnion is 1-800-680-7289. And it's telling you to also, especially with the kind of scams that they're doing, you can also file a complaint right here. You can file a complaint. Okay, so the FTC complaint.gov. All right, so this is something that can help you if you have already been infected. No, I don't want to see that mess. See, this is the kind of scam I'm talking about right here. These are the scams. See, somebody would be willing to push that, not me though. Ring video doorbell. Oh wow, look at this. They got these different simple safes. They do have some ring scams though. That's not a lie. They got a lot of scams out there. I'm telling you, it seemed like these people have worked overtime. They have worked overtime to scheme and scam people. I'm telling you. Let me see. Those scams. Yeah, I saw that one. These people are just the worst. Yes, people are having such a hard time right now. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care at all. It's all about, scamming. But see, I keep telling people over and over, and, nobody really wants to listen. But it's man, nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to listen to anything or any good news that people want to share with them and let them know, hey, this is this and this is that. Nobody wants to listen. They want to believe something that's not there, something that's not real. They want to keep all kinds of foolishness going. You try to warn them and pre-warn them, and like this right here, I bet I won't even get a lot of views of this. And I'm trying to warn people of the stuff that's going on out there where people are scamming you. You think that it's legitimate, and it's not. And you can't blame people because these people spend hours upon hours, just like they make fake money. They're making up fake companies. I saw a special where these people were making fake money, and what they did was they mastered the texture of the U.S. money, U.S. currency. They mastered all the colors. They mastered the strips, you name it, and you wouldn't be able to tell with the naked eye. Even the ink and stuff that they use now, the guy used that marker when you hit it to see if the 20 or the 50 or the 100 is real. It passes through like nothing. They have really, really done their work. Go for those. Yep, yep, they do. They go for the senior community all the time. Yep, they sure do. They do it all the time. It was It was one time when, because I have a background in medical, I was working with a client and I did a home visit, and I heard her. She was kind of frustrated, and she had an answer. This is when they, the answer machines were already out. Yeah, the cell phones were about 7 or 8 years old, maybe a little 10 years old or more. And so I was like, "What's going on?" And so she put it on hold because she had that old phone where you could push hold, and she started explaining. And so I tried to imitate her voice, and I started coughing when I got back on the phone. And the person was like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they were telling me some kind of scam. I said, "Look, we don't want any of that." And I said, and I lied. I did. I said, "Your call is being recorded and my phone is tapped by the police department." They hurry up and hung up on her, and she said after that day they never tried to call her again because they must have passed the word around of the lie that I told and said that her phone was tapped by the police department. So, and then another time a scam came through one of my friends, and they had sent the person an email matching, his same last name. And as he was reading the email to me, I said, "I don't think that that's real." I said, "If I were you, I would not do it." And so that person ignored me and gave them the mailing information where to send the bogus check. I said, "I'm telling you, don't cash that check." And the individual was like, like his fiance was like, "He's very hard headed. He don't like to listen." And I thought by you talking to him because he liked talking to you that he would listen to you. I said, "Please, I'm asking you, don't cash that check. If you need some money, I will give you some money. You don't have to cash that check." They sent him a check for some thousands. I don't remember exactly how much the dollar amount was, but he ended up sticking that check in his bank account, took the money out, and spent the money and sent some of the money to the scammers. This is before everybody caught on to how elaborate the scammers were, before they stopped people from sending money to these scammers. And he ended up owing the bank thousands of dollars. And I just looked and I turned my head and I told my homegirl, I said, "Aren't you glad I told you not to get a bank account with him?" I said, "Because if you would have got a bank account, the money you're saving up for a car, they would have took all your money." And I said, "Because this person seems like they don't understand, what's being told, don't ever get a bank account with this person, not even a joint account. Don't do it." And they stayed together for years after, and they finally split up. And she said, "I am so glad that I listened to you and not got an account with this person, because this person is the most irresponsible person, and I would have been out of thousands of dollars." And I know that this has nothing to do with what happened to me, but it's in the same arena, being scammed and schemed. So Nigeria is a really humongous spot. Also, parts of India are big old spots where they scam. Now, Asian companies, Asian American, not American, Asians overseas. I don't know if they're Chinese, Japanese. I don't know which one. I just say Asian, and I don't mean to be disrespectful when I say that. I'm sensitive to other people's culture, but even the Asians are getting in on it. Americans are getting in on it, and it's just out of this world. Even Mexico, El Salvador, Tijuana, all those places, Jamaica, every bit. They're all over the place, and they don't care. It's all about, financial gain. I don't care who I hurt. I don't care what that person has to go through. It's not my concern as long as I get what I want. And it should not be that way. And we should not be that way. We should be really caring about one another, especially with the stuff that's taking place right now. And I don't care who you vote for, I don't care who your political party is, but I just want to point out one thing real quick, and please don't get mad at me, because guess what? If you disagree with me, I still respect you. I still love you. I would still come to your channel. It's just that I didn't agree with that particular thing. Okay. So what I'm saying is this particular uh, political party is taking us quickly straight to hell. They're quickly destroying American lives. And I look at news across the ocean, and those people are literally clowning us, laughing at us. We are the biggest joke in the whole history because of this Biden administration. I don't care who's in the Democratic Party. Anybody that's better than this Biden administration, I'd accept it. But it is a hot mess. People need to open their eyes. They need to stop getting angry and pay attention to what's going on, okay? They really need to open their eyes and pay attention for themselves. Stop believing what other people's idea is on what's going on, because some of the stuff that I see that's going on, I discuss it with people that are deeply rooted in the Democratic Party, and they don't see anything wrong with going to the store and picking and see out in California. I live in, like, I'll be moving around. I'll just be real. I move around from, to visit family and stuff like that. I move around. So I do have a solid place that I stay, but I do a lot of visiting. But, Fresno, Oakland is my stomping grounds, right there. I spend most of my time there. So, but what I want to say to you guys is this: California gas prices are over $7 per gallon, and you sit here and they're talking about giving us rebate checks. That's not even enough to curb the amount of money that we spend in gas. It doesn't make sense. So then, I'm just going to branch off, and we're going to just chat. Like I said, y'all, let's chat. Let's talk. I know we talked about the scammers and stuff, but like I said, I hope I don't offend anyone, and it's not my um, intentions on if offending anyone, but people, we have to start opening our eyes and paying attention to the things that are going on. Okay, we absolutely have to. If you notice there's a food shortage, we got to start paying attention to those things. You know what I'm saying? We have to. You know, it's imperative that we pay attention to that stuff. We got to pay attention. We got to do things to make sure that we're going to be okay. I was looking on the internet today, and a lady in oh god, Minnesota or something like that. I don't remember. I kind of read the story real quick. She said that they have been without power. The government cut everybody's power off in that state for many days, and then I guess they finally turned it back on. So I'm saying that to say they are trying, as they said, they're trying to preserve energy because there's a great pull on the energy source. But you have those people, if it's 102, or like we had today, in the triple digits, if it's in the triple digits where you are, you know what I'm saying? If it's in the triple digits, put your air conditioner on 80 or 90 degrees. If you are at 106, 7, 8, 9, 10 degrees, and you put your air conditioner on 90 degrees, I guarantee you, when you go back in the house, it's going to feel like 70 degrees. For real. You get what I'm saying? It's going to feel like 70 degrees. And she said, I never got stimulus. I don't want to hear about it. Girl, I never got a stimulus either, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. Do not feel bad at all. I'm telling you. Yeah, but put your air conditioner on like 90 degrees. Um, I did it because when it was super hot, I put my air conditioner. It was like 112 out here one time, and I put my air conditioner on 90 degrees. When I walked in the house, it felt like this air conditioner was on 60 degrees. And people think that you got to turn your AC all the way down to 68 degrees. You don't. You're burning more energy for no reason. Put it on 90 degrees. And if you got to have it cooler, put it on 85. You know, but it'll feel a whole lot better than 112. You know what I'm saying? We got to start paying attention today. We got to keep our eyes open. We got to stay focused. Not only with these scams, we got to pay attention to the people that we're surrounded by. You know, if you all of a sudden start meeting new people, keep your spiritual discernment on. You get what I'm saying? Just keep it on, because you got to know we keep lots of fans going live in the wind tunnel. I have mine on right now. I got it on above my head. So you might be hearing some clickety clack. But yeah, so I just wanted to drop in and just talk to you guys for a minute and waste some time, you know, because I wasn't doing nothing else, you know. Everybody's shuffling and moving around and doing things, trying to get themselves prepared to bounce out. So, you know, this was really, really cool. But I thank you, Jessica, because you always showing up. You always showing up. I appreciate you so much, you know. And the Peach shows up, you know, Air Force 5 when he can. You know, I know we're on two different time zones, but I appreciate you whenever you show up. Oh, yeah, and I need a new voiceover from you if you can. Um, I want to change the giveaway. I don't want to keep the same one. I kind of want to change up. Even if you don't use music, it doesn't matter. I just kind of want to change it up. Or either I could use Jessie Cat's voice. It doesn't matter. You know, I just want to, you know, include people, change it up, you know, do something new, shift around. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Okay, just email me. Of course, you know I will. You know I will. You know I'll do that. Yeah, so what y'all doing up this late? That's my question. What y'all doing up this late? Especially you. You got a night shift job or something I don't know about? Air Force 5? Oh yeah, I really love this group. I love my moderators. I love my chat. You know, I just really can't wait. Like I told Air Force 5, when I, and prayerfully I'll get there, when I get to a place where I'm getting big time super chats and donations and things like that, I'm going to, you know, be blessing my moderators. Like, you know, sometimes I'll be sending y'all little financial thank yous for holding it down. You know what I'm saying? To, you know, because you got to make sure, because your moderators are your eyes when you're sitting there talking and you can't see, you know, the screen and stuff like that, you know. So that's something that I knew you would do that. Oh, you been in studio? Oh, you in the studio? Oh, shucks. No, I ain't gonna lie. But I can rap. I can't rap nothing but paper. Oh, congratulations! Congratulations! That's my little rendition. Me. I'm gonna be on your next album. I'm gonna be on your next album. Oh Lord have mercy. They gonna be like, send that thing back. Send it back with a quickness, because I don't know where that sound came from. It's called Jesus Keep Me. Well, if I keep singing like that, he gonna have to do something. He gonna have to keep me, because that was horrible. But congratulations. Absolutely, congratulations. And when you get your acceptance speech, I better hear, I'd like to thank my friend, Together We Break Chains Production, and Jessie Cat for holding it down. I'm being silly now. See, look at me. See, oh, he already gave us our thank you, so he don't have to say it on stage. You see how he do with Jessie Cat? You see that? We get a thank you right now. Do I have to post that and say, remember when you said thank you to us? Do I gotta do one of them? But that's a wonderful thing. So is it a full album or hey Jessica, this is what we gonna do. If he go up there and accept the speech and we listening on our side, we don't say he don't say our name. So we're gonna go into a little bathroom and we're gonna put on the worst front lace wig and we're gonna put on lipstick big like a clown, and then we're gonna put on real deep makeup on like blush on our face and like Tammy Faye Baker, if you ever seen her, and then we're gonna be wearing some old country clothes, standing out there, and we're gonna be rooting for you so the camera could turn on us. We'll fix you. But knowing you, you probably got a good comeback for that one. I ain't gonna mess with you. You probably got a good comeback for that one, but that would be funny. Oh, you guys, I enjoy you guys so much. This is so much fun. When you talking to, what do you say? I'm gonna do it just because you said something. Let me. Oh my God, Air Force is funny. Oh my God, he said you better not. We both gonna do it. What you saying? We we both gonna do it. We gonna jack you up. Let me show you this picture. Lord have mercy. Hold on. And we're gonna have on our country grammar gear too, Jessica. we gonna we gonna yeah. we gonna represent. We're gonna have some fake Air Force 5 tattoos on us. We're gonna have our fake Air Force 5. Here we go. This is gonna be me and her. we're gonna have we're gonna have our makeup just like that. And we're gonna say we was your background we're gonna say we was your background singers. And you kicked us out the group when you got bougie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep, this we gonna look just like that. We're gonna be your background singers too. We're gonna say he kicked us out of the group once he made it. Like Jesse can't say we was his biggest fans. You see he got bougie on us. Oh yeah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you for sure. Yeah, I just wanted to have some fun. Oh, Jessica, I'm still struggling a little bit with this. I don't know what this thing is. This, I'm telling you, y'all protect yourself from getting this COVID because weeks later, I'm still feeling the effects and I'm still feeling like crap. You know, I'm eating, but I'm not really eating. Like I'll see what I want. Like I ordered some food. I like California rolls and like the teriyaki with the rice and the salad, and it might have a little tempura on the side. I ate the rice, I ate the salad, but and the California rolls. It took me like a day or two to eat all that, but I didn't. I ate the chicken. I really didn't want it, so I'm really not eating full meals right now. I'm really not, and that's what that COVID does to you. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I have to be careful because I have asthma as well. So that's an underlying condition that I have to deal with. So thank God I have a couple machines that, when I was really, really going through it and all that phlegm and stuff, I had the nebulizer machine with the face mask portion, like you do in oxygen in the hospital. I had it hooked up and I fell asleep with it on, and it was breaking up all that stuff in my chest, and that helped me recover from that. I never lost the taste of food, which is so crazy. I never lost the smell or anything. But the reason why I knew I had it is because they gave us the home test, and I took the home test, and they said, um, put it in your nose. I did my nose, and I swabbed around, and the liquid solution, I stuck the Q-tip in the liquid solution, and shook it up like they said. And as soon as I dropped it on that little, it looked like a pregnancy test, but it's not. As soon as I dropped that bad boy on there, that thing lit up like the 4th of July. And so, of course, like I said, I took a picture and I showed it. I did another one and the same thing, but these were brand new test kits, so they were not malfunctioning. I was so sick, it wasn't even funny. I'm telling you guys, I was sick. And all I could do was try to like sleep. And my god sister actually caught COVID. She's going through it right now. And hers is so bad to the point where she can't keep any food down. COVID diet. And I just started busting up laughing because it'll make you lose weight because you're not hungry. And if you put anything on your stomach, it really is hard. So y'all, please cover up. People was hollering, "Oh, they trying to tell me what to do." No, actually, they were trying to protect you from other people. And like when I watch people at the grocery store, they will grab like they'll grab a cart and they'll start pushing the cart. They'll put their kids in the cart. What happened to your sound? I don't know. Is it still on? I don't know what happened. That's what I'm saying. This computer is going crazy. Can you hear me now? Let me know what's going on so I can figure it out. Can you hear me? Oh, oh Lord, how about now? Can you hear me now? I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Because it's showing that my thing is going. I can see my avatar moving. Oh, it's better. Oh, okay, cool. I had to set it up on my lap. I told you this thing is something else. Yeah, so I watch people in the store. They'll go to the store and they will put their kids inside the cart. And the one thing that freaks me out is that that child would stick his mouth on that cart, and I'm like, oh my god. And then if your child gets sick, you'll never know. It sounded like something dropped or fell over. No, nothing in here. I'm sorry, you guys. I told you these computers got knocked over. Yeah, so you're still in the studio right now? I know that's not thunder. Air Force, you're in the studio right now? I know it was like a fourth person in here, but that person dropped off. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm sitting in a very awkward position at this moment, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of this laptop because it's not allowing me to sit in a comfortable position. and everybody is sleeping. I don't want to wake them up by being on here late the way that I am. So once I get the new one, I'm still gonna upload probably another some more music or something. I was working on the story, a couple of stories actually, where a mom, took the life of her 3-year-old child and placed him in the freezer, but CPS knew that there was abuse going on in the home and did nothing to stop it. So I'm going to be trying to do that story too as soon as I get the new one. So, yeah, it was great hanging out with you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a very blessed evening. And hopefully, I'll try to see if I can connect tomorrow at some point. Just be looking out. This was just the spur of the moment because I was ticked off about being scammed. So, with that being said, love, love, love you. And I'll talk to you guys again. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Talk to you later. Bye.